Greetings, Sigma males. This is Alex from Sigma Spirit. Today we're going to talk about thinking for yourself. So let's get into it. What is being a Sigma male really about? So there are lots of characteristics and traits and qualities of being a Sigma male, but I think being a Sigma male really is about one thing. Is it mystery? Is it deep philosophy? Is it about women? Is it about affirmations? Is it about Sigma male animals? No. I think it's about one thing. Being a Sigma male is really about thinking for yourself. So with everything going on today in today's world, I took some notes and I want to share my thoughts with you about thinking for yourself. So I've got my notes here and I want to talk about how there's no real defining philosophy, race, religion, label, etc., that really defines a Sigma male. And when I say defines, I mean it doesn't categorize a Sigma male. It doesn't place a Sigma male in a box, and you can't place anyone who is a Sigma male inside of a box. So right now in the world, everything happening, people want to define other people. They want to categorize other people. They want to put labels on other people, and they want to put people in very small boxes. And I'm not saying anything on either side, both sides across the political spectrum, without being too political. I just want to say that it's very easy for people to put other people in a box because they don't want to think. Human beings are lazy and we don't want to think very hard. We don't like nuance. We don't like the very small intricacies of categorization of people and things like that. And for the first time in my experience, I think people are being categorized for their actions politically. So they're being placed in certain political leanings because of an action. So right now, if you don't wear a mask, people label you as being right-wing or conservative. And if you protest, people label you as being left-wing or liberal. Now, this is incredibly lazy for people who want to label you like that. And I'm not saying either side is right, either side is wrong. As a Sigma male, I sort of see things as more objectively than most people because I'm zoomed out. I think that's one of the qualities, the amazing qualities, and the most difficult quality for us is that we are zoomed out. We're sort of watching the world from 30,000 feet and wondering what's going on. And with this, we can see that there's problems with how people are placing others in boxes, and they want to stereotype. They want to put you under a certain label because it helps their brain. It's a lot easier for their brain to sort of understand the world if everyone can fall in a little box. And I can't remember who said this, but someone once said that true intelligence is when you can have two conflicting ideas and you can hold them both inside your mind, and that was the measure of true intelligence. So right now, people don't like nuance, people don't like critical thinking, and because of this, there's a lot of cognitive dissonance right now. So obviously this made me think about the Sigma Male channel, Sigma Spirit, and all of you. So I was thinking about why I love my subscribers to this channel. And although we have a small channel right now, I think about all of you, and I'm excited about how you guys are on this journey because I know that you don't love me for me. You love me for the qualities you see in yourself within me. And I think that's a very powerful distinction because all across the world right now on social media and things, we have a lot of idolization. We have people who idolize other influencers, figures, celebrities, and people don't think that they can ever really truly be that person. One of my most favorite comments I get on this channel is people saying, your experience is my experience. You understand what I'm going through. You know what it's like. And I love that, because that tells me that you don't want to just become me. You don't idolize me like that. You're on a journey toward being your own self, and you're just using me as a guidepost. And I love that. That is why I love the subscribers on this channel, because you guys think for yourself and you care about yourself, and you're not looking outside of you for something to idolize, or to maybe you might aspire to be like someone on the internet or on TV or whatever. But on some level, you believe that you can achieve that and you can be that. And you're going through this process right now, thinking for yourself, how do I become that? So I want to talk about how thinking for yourself is not just about other people. So obviously, thinking for yourself and thinking objectively does the world a great service, because many times in history, the majority was in the wrong. For a long time, we owned slaves. Many people thought that that was a good idea. Obviously, it wasn't a good idea. But it took a small minority of people who were thinking objectively, who were thinking for themselves, to be able to start the wave, start that catalyst to create change. And there's many examples of that. And while thinking objectively and thinking for yourself is good for the world, good for humanity, it's also very good for yourself. It might create within you a feeling of being ostracized or misunderstood, but it also comes with a lot of cool perks. And one of the things I think that it gives you is a sense of sovereignty. It gives you a freedom. It gives you a certain confidence, a certain swagger. When you think for yourself, you have your own ideas, you have your own beliefs, and you're strongly in alignment with those ideas, those beliefs, then people will bend to your will. People will follow you. People will admire you for your beliefs that you really believe strongly in. And as much as we try to hide from certain leadership roles as Sigma males, it's important to know that with strong thinking for yourself capabilities, people will flock to you. People will look to you as a leader. How you step up to the plate and become a leader with those capabilities is really up to you. You might create a YouTube channel. You might start a small business and just lead a few people. You might be an artist and you just mentor one person, but you're a phenomenal leader to that one person. So with this strong will and these convictions in your belief and your thinking for yourself, people will admire that. They will respect it. And I think this is where I'm in love with the idea that you can sort of bend reality when you think for yourself. And I've had many experiences like this, and I've met many interesting people who were able to be so independent and think for themselves that they could bend reality. They could enter places they weren't allowed. They could do things that other people said they couldn't do. And if you want to learn more about power and thinking for yourself and how to sort of capitalize on how to use this power of thinking for yourself, I would recommend 48 Laws of Power. And I have to give you a disclaimer here and say, please use these powers for good. Don't use these powers for evil. I want to finish with the most dangerous advice that a Sigma male can receive, but it's also the most liberating advice. I wrote this down a long time ago in my notes one day. It's liberating and it's dangerous. And I'm not saying that I'm advocating this advice, because right now in 2020, this sort of advice could be viewed as the most revolutionary advice, most dangerous advice you could give someone. But I want you to think about it. I want you to think about how you can use it in your own life. And it's not advice so much as it is something you should hold with you, a sentence you should carry with you in your back pocket at all times, ready to strike if you need to. And the quote I wrote is this: your labels, your values, your stereotypes, your judgments, and especially your rules do not interest me, nor do they apply to me. One more time. Your labels, your values, your stereotypes, your judgments, and especially your rules do not interest me, nor do they apply to me. So obviously this can be interpreted as very dangerous advice, but at the end of the day, you're telling people, I think for myself. I'm not going to get involved with labels, crappy values, harmful stereotypes, judging people. And I'm especially not going to follow rules that I haven't filtered through my own belief set to determine whether they are appropriate rules that humans should follow. They don't interest me and they don't apply to me. So that's my advice. Think for yourself. But if you're a Sigma male watching this, I think that I don't need to tell you to think for yourself, because you're already doing it. That's all for today. I want you to enjoy your day, thinking for yourself, living for yourself. If you like this content, go ahead and subscribe, give us a like, and you might want to do it quickly. We don't know how long content like this will last on certain platforms like this. We're not sure which platforms will host content in the best way. So we're always looking for ways to expand where we house the content. Right now, you can go to the website, thesigmaspirit.com. You can check us out on Instagram at thesigmaspirit. Join the mailing list on sigmaspirit.com. And you can always email me at thesigmaspirit@gmail.com. So, until next time, this is Sigma Spirit, out.